In this tutorial I will be telling you about the thread. What is thread and how it works, types of thread, and how we will what is the use of thread, advantages of thread, all we will discuss in this tutorial. But before going in detail, can we say that thread, what is thread? Thread is a link which connects to program, to method, to which help in referring from one program to another program. So these are all called thread, and there is a default thread in our whole every Java program. There is a default thread which is used by JVM, and that is the main method, is a thread. So if we want to check that which is the thread has been used by the JVM at the time of to execute the statements, we can check it by using the current thread method of thread class. And by default thread class, thread is in the lang package, and we know that lang package is default in every Java program. It has been defined on predefined. So I will write public static void main string args thread used by JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine. And for that we will write thread class, and I will make object, and then write thread dot current thread. Current thread is a static method, so we can call it by calling the class name. So we did here, with the help of class name we called the current thread method, and then we will write system dot out dot println current thread is the object, and then the name of the thread. So copy and paste here. I'll let name of thread is, we'll call the get name method, we'll save it as let's run it. thread used by JVM is thread and that main, and here 5 is the priority of the thread, and the name of the thread is the main, which is used by the JVM for execution of statements. So we know that in any program mains runs at first, so it is the main thread and it calls all the method with the thread. And so we can check it was a simple program to check the JVM of main thread of JVM, thread for used by JVM. And now thread works in two types. There is single tasking and multitasking. What happens in single tasking, that there is one processor and there are one task, and the processor completes the task and it sits idly. So it's a wastage of the processor and time also. So this is the single tasking. And the multitasking is, there are many jobs, many processes, and there is one processor, and at a specific interval of time programs are executed by the processor, and they are called and it happens in such a way that we won't get we won't get the idea that it is executing the program one by one or one at a time. It will execute one by one, like for a specific time program 1 will run, then for a specific time program 2 will run, then for a specific time program 1 will run. But it will execute in such a way that it won't make us realize that both the programs are running simultaneously. So this is called multitasking. And the jobs that are executed by the processor simultaneously, we can say that it is a multitasking. And the main advantage of multitasking is that we can use processor time in a better way. So now advantage of thread. Thread uses lightweight components, light processes that so that we can say that it utilizes less resources, and if it uses less resources, then less memory will be used by the thread. Uses of thread. Thread used for server-sided programming, so that it can provide better service to the clients on server. Like we are asking for we typed anything on Google, and Google gives us the result from the database. It searches all the related with the help of related keywords, and it displays us. So this is all the working of thread. And for creating games and animation, threads are used. Now a question arises, how we can create a thread. By default there is a thread in our class, and which has came from java.lang package, and java.lang package is predefined in our Java program. And there are two ways to we can make thread explicitly by two ways, by implementing the thread class, or by extending the thread class, or by implementing the runnable interface. So there is not any big difference in extending the thread class and implementing the interface. But if we use inheritance in if we use extend version of thread class, then we won't be able to use inherit another classes from the program, as it can inherit only one class, and Java does not support multiple inheritance. With the help of interface it can support. So with the help of interface, runnable interface, there is a possibility to extend a class. So there are methods, run methods, which are which thread first find in program and then runs the program. There is start method, stop method, destroy method. So these are the method to run, stop and destroy the thread. So I will be running a thread program for I will be running a thread program by extending the thread class. So there it is, our program class thread class my thread extends thread class. Okay, then I will write public void run for int I equals to 0. I it should be smaller than. Here we can also use the buffered or stream to take the input, take the number of turns from the user, but leave it. We want to make our program simpler, so I will write 5 here and I plus plus. And then and here I will let system.out.println, and then my thread. Here I will let this, close it, and then I will let I need to show you something about the thread. For that I will need one more class, that is my thread 1, and it will also extend the thread class. And here I will let public static void main. Wait a second. public void run method. Here I will write for int j is equal to 0, comma j should be smaller than equal to 5 and j plus plus, and in that method copy paste my thread 1 here j, close the thread, I will copy it, paste it in here, close this method, close the class, then I will make a class thread run. Here I will write main method, in main method I will make object, I will make a reference of the threads, new thread, and with the help of a start method threads are started, so without giving the making the object we are going to describe, and then let's save it as threadrun dot java, and then I will it's saying cannot find symbol, so my thread is it should be, according to me it should be like this. So now what if I've done compiled, so we can see that wait a second, we are not getting the point. Now I will run it. So we can see that here my thread class and my thread 1 class, once my thread came, then at second my thread 1 came, then at 2 time my thread class came, then my thread 1 came, then my thread 1, my thread, so it is alternative. Whenever we will run this we won't get the same result. I will show you, see, so it's not the same, it's not here exit from thread 1 and exit from my thread 1 are at the same place at next to each other, but here it's not there. So every time we run a thread it will give different answer. So this is the like what we say, this is the exception, or this is the uniqueness of thread, that at every time it will give a different result. So that's it from this tutorial. In next tutorial I will be showing some other programs of runnable interface and many more. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.